If you love Turkish food, then you've got to go to Tulum in Melbourne. It is the most divine restaurant. And today, Joshkin is going to cook a signature dish.
From our restaurant, which is the stuffed sardines.
Stuffed sardines. I love sardines, however they're cooked, but this with all your spices and dill and rice, I love it.
It's so simple, very classic. And you want to start?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Let's go.
So lots of olive oil.
And first, lots of olive oil in.
Okay.
And then we're going to add all the pine nuts.
Now, I love Turkish food because it's not subtle by any means. It's a lot of flavours combined together, a lot of spices, sweet flavours. Nuts are very prominent in the cuisine.
Absolutely, yes. Lots of nuts. It's part of our cuisine.
Yes, yes.
So we're going to just brown the pine nuts.
Yep.
So while I'm doing this, actually, can you help me, please, with chopping the onions finally?
Can do. So finely chopped onions. So when you say stuffed sardines, I can't picture how it works because you can see how sardines are so tiny. We're not stuffing them individually, are we?
We are not. So I'm going to lay all the sardines onto the plate.
Yep.
And then we're going to stuff them with the rice that we're going to cook now.
Fantastic. You think Turkish food in Australia is very, very popular, isn't it?
At the moment, yeah, it's becoming quite popular.
It's hard to get a booking into Tulum these days.
Well.
It's that popular.
Can you smell this? These pine nuts are now almost browning with the olive oil. And beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, pine nuts are delicious, always as is, but when you toast them, they really take on extra flavour.
So look at this. It's beautiful colour and the smell. So we're actually ready to put all the onions into the pot.
Okay, lots of onions. They're making me cry. In they go.
This is exactly what we're looking for.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to add on a little bit salt. So that make it easier to cook the onion.
Great. Ooh.
While this is happening, we can actually jump into the rice.
Okay, so we're using some risotto rice or short grain rice.
That's the best ones. So before we cook them, we just wash them under the hot water and also leave it in hot water for maximum 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
So that makes very easy to cook it.
Ah, is that why you do it? Just to sort of give it a bit of a head start?
Absolutely.
Ah, I love that. Okay, so that's been drained off.
Yeah. And the onions is perfectly ready now.
Okay, in it goes.
All in.
Okay, rice. Yum.
Yum. So lots of onion make a big difference. So this dish is almost spicy with the sweetness coming from the onion.
Beautiful, yeah.
So now we can add all the spices in.
Okay.
So there's black pepper, which is, we could put almost like a tablespoon.
Right.
And there's a dry mint.
Ooh, you should love dried mint.
Oh, I love it. And there's cumin, and there's also allspice.
Allspice, okay.
But we need a bit more spice, so I love cinnamon.
Oh, yes.
So there's a cinnamon in here.
As soon as I walked into the kitchen here and I saw everything, I could close my eyes and I knew that you were here somewhere.
Yes.
Because you smell these flavours that are quite distinct in your cooking.
Absolutely.
I love it.
So let us stew. So they all cook together again. And then, so the last bit is the currants.
Okay.
So that's all go in.
Have they been softened or...?
Yeah, we cook them in the boiling water for a couple of minutes.
Yep. Just so they're going to be nice and palatable, not too chewy.
Correct.
Okay. Look at that. Right there, you got a flavour bomb, loads of spices, textures there with the nuts, the sweetness from the currants. Very good.
So now we can pour this hot water straight in.
Okay, so that has to be like just boiling water too.
Just boiling water.
Yeah. Does that make a difference to the final texture of the rice?
Absolutely. So it's again like it's cook it very quickly without overcook.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's perfect now. We can put the lid on.
Yep.
And then we can put the temperature a little bit down, almost to medium.
Yep.
And leave it for 5 minutes. That's it.
Okay, and while that's cooking and then resting, I guess we can get on to chopping some herbs.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So the rice is almost there. We chop all the fresh herbs with the lemon skin.
Yep.
And then we just rest it and sleep.
And don't even open it. Don't even think about it. Leave it there.
Absolutely. So just give it like another 5 minutes. While it's happening, we can actually plate the sardines.
Okay.
So there's a butter which is a little melted.
Yep.
So it's good to do this because when you cook it, it won't stick.
Okay, very important. Because sardines, they're so delicate, aren't they?
Very delicate.
And they don't need too long at all to cook.
It takes like 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh,
yeah,
easy.
it's very quickly cooked. And
Yep.
then just seasoning.
Ah, okay.
And now we put all the sardines. We start from the middle.
Right. So that's going to be the top because we're actually going to flip this.
Absolutely.
Very nice. It's almost like a little sardine cake, which doesn't sound that nice when you say it like that. But when you fill it with all this flavoursome rice, it's going to be fantastic. Oh, I love this. So you're not leaving any space whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just almost like on top of each other.
And skin side down.
Skin side down.
How good is it these days? You can actually get the sardines that have already been gutted and cleaned, ready to go. And they're really good quality.
Very
They're
good.
so fresh.
And very oily, easy to cook, very delicious too.
Yum. In France, we eat these with a little bit of mustard and cream.
Yum.
I like the Turkish way too.
So normally we use actually fresh anchovies from Black Sea.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about where this originates from, this
So
dish.
the original is coming from Black Sea.
Yeah,
And there's a city called Trabzon, which is one of my favorite city. And so I actually first time eat that dish in Black Sea, in Trabzon. And so I get all the inspiration. And now on, it's on our Tulum's restaurant's menu.
Oh, and it's divine.
Okay, so that's it. So the rice is, we can have a look.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this.
good.
So now we can mix them all together.
Okay. Very nice.
So good. So now I'm gonna fill this up.
Okay. Very nice.
Beautiful.
And do you have to compact it or can it be quite loose?
Actually, I'm gonna compact them.
Right, okay. This is a meal in itself. It's not an entree, is it?
No, not
Yeah.
at all.
Very good. So completely cover that rice with these gorgeous sardines. And Joshkin, we've preheated the oven, 180 degrees. How long are we going to cook this delight for?
That probably takes between 7 to 10 minutes.
Oh, not long at all.
Not long.
Joshkin, it smells so good.
Beautiful.
Now, how are we going to get that out of there?
Let me show you that now.
Okay.
So that's here. Yes.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's gorgeous. That's only
Amazing.
been in the oven for 10 minutes. And because I guess sardines are quite oily,
Absolutely.
they glue together
Yeah.
nicely. How do we want to finish this?
And maybe like a little bit dill, freshly chopped dill all around.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing, can you also cut for me, please, the lemon?
Lemon.
And maybe like a little bit mint.
Yeah. See, the thing when you go to Tulum, the food, you've got very traditional food, but then it's presented in the most modern, beautiful. I mean, look at this. Who would have thought? It's just so special. I love
And
that.
that's it. So all we have to do is just squeeze the lemon on top.
Straight over?
Straight over.
There we go.
And ready to go.
All right, let's have a taste of this one.
Let's do it.
One for you.
Thank you.
I don't want to ruin it. It looks so perfect. But I will. Oh, it's so soft. And look at that. Yum. Just break a little bit off, get that rice and the herbs. Joshkin, it's so good. Perfectly seasoned. The rice, it's soft. The herbs, the nuts, you can taste everything.
Sweet.
And that's something that I want to order over and over again at Tulum because it's that good, Joshkin. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Another taste.